Hello, welcome back. Lots of spells. I summoned a bunch of stuff underwater, forgot to mention. We got a bunch of kraken and sharks and gargoyles and stuff. I was seeing what might be good for siege defense. And then a couple of battles. The big ones are Mushwoods. 3 battles in Mushwood. So first up we got these Calcatoras being sent at us. There's a 25 protection and 25 fire resist. They're very resistant to everything. They are extremely tanky. Our fire spells aren't really going to do much to them. In fact, nothing's going to do much to them. I'm not sure if colored squares really helps at the moment. This guy's been decayed. It's something, I suppose. Looks like we might have killed one over here. There's 2. No, it's still there. Yeah, these things are just hard to kill. We'll eventually get them. Looks like, was that Shatter that just got one? Oh, that's a lot of heat. Yes. Shatter for 34 points of damage. Pretty good. But that was the first one in Mushwood. We lost 22 fire elementals. It's pretty interesting. Next in Mushwood was a break siege fight. So we got lots of crabs. An interesting one. A couple of yetis. And lots of spells as well. Those blades just hit all my sultans. They do quite a lot of damage. I wonder if that's the iron attack. Yeah, those blades just killed a bunch of sultans, I think. Pretty powerful. More difficult than other fights we've had. I think those initial Bladewind volleys were pretty hard to deal with. How's your fatigue? 151. Not great. We eventually win. How's your fatigue now? 104. Looks like he finally woke up. So, pretty difficult fight. Now there's something I don't really understand across these few battles, which is that, well, I guess I'll talk about it once we've watched the final fight, which, oh, that was Mushwood, by the way. Yeah, so, he broke siege. Looks like we killed almost everything, though. We lost a lot of stuff is the problem. Lost 200 things. We lost, 2 sultans. Pretty bad. Bunch of crystal sorceresses and stuff. So not much left. And there was the battle at the fortress in Mushwood. Not much left here though. We have the 4 points strategy again. There's some golems. And some basalt kings. And in this fight, it's just a couple more mages left. 2 sultans. These are my thugs, I think. Yeah. My thugs are still buffing themselves at the moment. Just took off. So we've got the golems walking forwards towards us, and then our sultans are chopping up the basalt kings. How are you doing? 43. This one just got blown up. Yep. And this guy's slowly going down. Oh, we've routed over here. He's been killed. That was pretty close. And that was Mushwood. So the thing I don't understand is that in the previous battle, where he broke siege, we had our bishopfish, and he routed, he flew away because he had the flying carpet, he just ran away. So he wasn't in this battle, which is probably a good thing, because it means he survived. He's now in the fort. I'm not sure I understand how he's in the fort. I'm not sure I understand how any of these people are in the fort. I feel like if they routed when Atlantis broke siege, shouldn't they have ended up in, like, this province? But it seems like they routed here, and then we took the fort, and somehow they all routed into the fort. Is that how it works? Seems kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah. Because, like, here's the other sultan who wasn't in that battle as well. He routed in the first battle too. It's like, yeah, they all just routed into the fort, I guess. It seems weird that it works that way. But it's beneficial for us because nothing else is worth looking at now. Because we have this throne as well. It's the crystal throne. The one underwater, by the way, forgot to click it, is Throne of Life. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we now have 4 thrones ready to climb. And for some reason our bishopfish is in this province, which is great. So this guy's been named What If Ermor won? He's claiming. I got my prophet over in God Coast, claiming that one. We got Mudwood, the Throne of Death, named What If Russ won? He's claiming that. And then underwater we've got the Throne of Life. And of course that is What If Atlantis won? So in the Discord people still think we have 5 thrones. Yeah. We have the weird Dominion thing where... It's not even Dominion, is it? It's a nation thing where no one can see our provinces. They're all hidden. So I guess everyone has like an incomplete picture of our territory. And because I only have, 3 climbed in the list, Atlantis just assumes I have 3 and now have his. So everyone on the Discord is still like doing their own thing and they don't... No one knows I have 7 thrones. So I haven't mentioned it either. But I'm pretty sure since we now have 7 thrones and we're in forts and everything, nothing can interrupt us. So we've won. So we're claiming all 4 thrones this turn. We already have 3, that puts us on 7. And the only movements are I'm just bringing this guy home because, you know, for the sake of it. And I'm also attacking into Earth, also for the sake of it. But this is it for the game, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to hit end turn. And I'll see you in a moment to go through the graphs. Hey there, welcome back. What if Atlantis won, claimed a throne? My prophet claimed a throne. What if Russ won, claimed a throne? And what if Irma won, claimed a throne? But in the end, these things are all just badly written alternate histories. Because we won, of course. So there we go. In the end, nothing could stop us. Let's view the history. This was kind of an interesting game, I suppose. I think we really benefited from being Ubar, because regardless of what spells we got, we were always guaranteed to have extremely powerful units and stuff. I don't think anyone particularly wants to fight Ubar, especially not early. I'm not sure how you deal with all those Jinn and Sultans and stuff. And we could have just recruited a lot of Huri as well, of course, which would have also been really annoying to fight into. Well, with tons and tons of seducers. We also, of course, benefited from lots of people sending us gems when they went AI, but in the end it was hard to find things to use gems for other than just constantly churning out summons. Now, it's probably worth pointing out that, relatively speaking, this is now a pretty old version of MagicGen. Certainly there have been a few updates since I started recording these videos. And if you're watching this, there have probably been even more updates since then, so I'm sure there's plenty of new stuff in MagicGen compared to these videos. So if you're interested, check them out. Thanks to Loggy for making this program, or app, or mod, or whatever you'd call it. I might do another MagicGen game somewhere down the line. I'll go through the graphs and stuff in a moment. First though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you're not subscribed to me, please consider doing it, because I'm a small son with no subs. And you need 1,000 subscribers to get community features, which I don't have yet. And if you really want to support me in the channel, there's also a link to Patreon in the description. And yeah, a big thank you to those people who are already Patreoning me. It's been really helpful. Let's go through the graphs. So provinces first. Yeah, we were always huge, and we never really got attacked, really. We just continued to just gain provinces throughout the whole game, which is pretty good. There's us right across the top. The only person who was really competitive with us on provinces was Irma. And Pan and Atlantis were pretty big for a while as well. But yeah, Atlantis kind of stalled a bit, and Pan of course started getting invaded by lots of people. Looks like Russ was doing quite well for a while and then kind of had some issues. But they've managed to fight themselves back into the game. Yeah, and the flat TNG line is so funny, like they just had like 1 or 2 provinces for ages. They went AI, I guess, around here. Yeah. Forts. I made sure not to build too many forts in the beginning. We ended up with tons of forts though, that's fine. We had lots of thrones and stuff. I think forts pretty much just track nation size in this graph though, don't they? Who's this tan line? Is that Hinnom? No. Saro? Oh, Saro had a lot of forts relative to their size. That's pretty funny. Income. Income usually just follows provinces. Doesn't look like there's anything different here. We never really had much income after a certain point in the game because I just liked recruiting sultans. We had lots and lots of salamanders who take upkeep as well. But yep. Nothing too surprising about that graph. Gem income, we are way ahead of everybody, especially after Maelstrom went up. So that's good. I did lots of site searching and then we were spamming the remote site searching spells as well. If I look at the province list, I don't know if I still can do this. Oh, I can. Yeah, we did a lot of searches, as you can see. Like, the vast majority of our provinces are just completely searched. Pretty good. That's gem income. Research. This might be a world first. I'm actually first on research. By a considerable margin as well. Although the whole point of playing this game was to take magic skills and actually do some research, so yeah. We managed to pull it off. It is quite funny though that we weren't research leaders until relatively late in the game. Russ had a lead on us for most of the game. And even for the first 2/3 of the game, we're not even first, we're just in amongst this pack. It's like me going all in on research is the equivalent of me just being like a standard player. It's pretty funny. Dominion. Yeah, we are pushing out our Dominion, that's good. Omar on the Discord mentioned a couple of turns ago that he was at risk of being dom killed by a combination of my Dominion and Atlantis' Dominion. Yeah, it looks like his Dominion is very weak. I think he was struggling a lot with upkeep. Where was his income? His income's still quite high. But he mentioned struggling with upkeep because of the salamanders. Maybe he didn't have any gold for temples. Army size. Another fun one. So we had more army than Pan, and considerably more army than everyone else. My strategy was mostly just to constantly dump gems into summons on all of my forts. And, I mean, that's gotta look pretty intimidating, because someone did have Eyes of God all game. You probably don't want to fight into Ubar with this much army. So yeah, it paid off. We had people sitting on our forts that just couldn't damage them because there was so much crap inside them. It's good stuff. And Ascension points, we managed to just win right at the end. But we've been planning that for a while, just very slowly. Yeah, and that's the game. I think I benefited just from being Ubar, as I said. We also got a quick war here that just wrapped up and gave us a bunch of free territory. I played kind of more relaxed, I think. I was trying not to just constantly be at war all the time, because I think that was a lesson I took from the Niflheim game. And I also tried not to build just forts everywhere. So I was just trying to play a bit more relaxed, do a bit of research, make sure all of my forts are defensible. And yeah, and I put all those things into practice, and also had an overpowered nation, so pretty good stuff. I think some of our spells are pretty useful as well. We had good access to really, really good evocations, which I think was helpful. The Orbs of Fire into Chain Lightning stuff is pretty powerful. I'm not sure if other magic paths had similar good stuff. I think the Water 1 stuff where they were just dropping all those rains of stones was pretty good. And the Blade Winds did kill a lot of my Sultans in the end, but yeah. Some units I never showed off with the things I was recruiting here. A couple of Kraken with Mirror Image. These guys are pretty good. They had 0.6 siege defense, which is something. And I also tried Sharks as well. There's a spell that gives you like, I think it's like 56 Sharks. But Sharks aren't quite as good for siege defense, they're just 0.1. But yeah, I was doing that every turn here. So that was more Wizards did it. As always, if the other players have any final messages, I will put them up at the end of this video. But other than that, that is the end of the series, so thanks for watching everyone. Please do consider liking and leaving a comment and subscribing and all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you in the next series, whatever that might be. I'm actually not sure at the moment, but there's a few series happening. So, thanks for watching and I'll see you then.
Good game, sunglasses emoji. Rejoice, a true god has ascended, a new famous hero. Stories of an now-dead Lukmar, Amon LP's brave deeds and his enormous strength are now told by bards and storytellers all over the world. Imagine losing a game to Mew though, what an embarrassment. I actually kinda figured that Mew was about to win this turn, on account of them not being party-healed. Hey, I haven't party-healed the last 6 turns, okay? I, as a cold nation entirely reliant on a Trumper and Fire Shock damage, decided to attack Niflheim with an FSR regen bless. Needless to say, things did not go well. I kept toning myself with summoning salamanders. If you have any messages you would like to appear at the end of the video, now is your chance. An image of a gang of leakers hiding in my cap. What the hell? I have nothing to add other than that I'm sad I didn't get to unearth a dungeon. I actually had to change unearth dungeon. It turns out that lingering summoning spells propagate down communions. So yeah. We should have had faith in unearth dungeon and looked past the insane casting requirements. I was debating teleporting my god into Mew's stack on the throne near Niflheim and casting it. The king play. Congratulations to Mew.